Voting in all 68 constituencies of the hill state of Himachal Pradesh has concluded at the moment. Voting for Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections ended at 68 constituencies across the state on Saturday. With the ruling BJP eyeing history on the back of its developmental agenda, the grand old Congress party is hoping that voters went by the 4-decade-old tradition of voting out incumbents. The Aam Aadmi Party also made its debut, trying its luck in the electoral battle, and more than 55 lakh voters in the hill state have sealed, in fact, of 112 candidates, the fate of 412 candidates, including Chief Minister Jairam Thakur, former Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh's son Vikramaditya Singh, and former BJP Chief Satpal Singh Sati in the elections. Remember, the 2017 Assembly elections witnessed the highest ever voter turnout at nearly 76% in Himachal Pradesh's electoral history.
इस बार रिवाज बदलने की बात की जा रही है, कितना कॉन्फिडेंट हैं आप?
मैं आश्वस्त हूँ, बिल्कुल कॉन्फिडेंट हूँ, और क्योंकि अब की बार जो माहौल चुनाव में हमने देखा वो अलग तरह का माहौल था। सबसे बड़ी बात यह थी कि जब सरकार का 5 वर्ष का कार्यकाल पूरा होता है तो बहुत ऐसा माहौल होता है जिसमें ताजगी नहीं होती है, जोश नहीं होता है, जुनून नहीं होता है। लेकिन अब की बार हमने पूरे हिमाचल प्रदेश में कैंपेन के दौरान देखा कि लोग बड़ी संख्या में आए कार्यक्रमों में, और बड़ी संख्या में
दिक्कतें तो आपके पास बहुत सारी हैं। आपके पास एंटी इनकम्बेंसी है, ओल्ड पेंशन स्कीम है, किसान नाराज हैं, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है। तो ऐसी कई बातें की जा रही है कि जो डबल इंजन है उसमें से एक इंजन काम नहीं कर रहा था, ऐसा तो कांग्रेस बोल रही है।
देखिए, कांग्रेस वालों को बोलने की बात, उन्होंने चुनाव है तो चुनाव में कुछ कहना है, लेकिन जोश और जुनून के साथ लोग आए, जोश जुनून के साथ लोग गए रैली से। और हमारा कैंपेन कांग्रेस के कैंपेन से बहुत अलग था, अलग क्या यानी कि बहुत आगे था। और जहां कांग्रेस की इस चुनाव में हमने देखा कि मुद्दों को उठाने की कोशिश की उन्होंने, लेकिन लोगों ने उनको अपनी ओर से स्वीकार नहीं किया है काफी हद तक, मैं दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं। और इसलिए इस चुनाव में परिणाम बिल्कुल अलग तरह के होंगे, और हिमाचल में भाजपा की सरकार को लोगों का मन है, जो जमीन से आवाज आई है, लोगों के बीच में
20 से 21 आपके पास बागी हैं। मींस ऐसा लग रहा है कि अंदर से ही बीजेपी में इतना फाइट है, तो फिर बाहर से कहां से फाइट करें?
देखिए, उसमें तो ये सारी चीजें चलती है, लेकिन जैसे जैसे कैंपेन हमारी आगे बढ़ी है, लोगों ने उस तरफ ध्यान नहीं दिया। लोगों ने एक ही चीज पर, नरेंद्र मोदी जी को ताकत देनी है, उनको मजबूत करना है, उनके नेतृत्व को हिमाचल प्रदेश जो है वो और ज्यादा ताकत देकर के उनको सहयोग करे, इस भाव के साथ लोगों ने वोट दिया है। और डबल इंजन की सरकार, इस बात को लेकर के ये दिमाग में बैठ गई कि प्रदेश का विकास तभी संभव है जब केंद्र से हमको मदद मिलेगी, और मदद तभी मिलेगी जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनेगी हिमाचल प्रदेश।
आखिरी सवाल, आप बताइए कि विक्ट्री साइन आप पहले दिखाएंगे कि बाद में दिखाएंगे?
देखिए, मैं पहले भी दिखाने के लिए तैयार हूं, बाद में भी दिखाने के लिए बिल्कुल निश्चित रूप से जीत भाजपा की है और भाजपा की ही होगी।
रिवाज बदलेगा, या क्योंकि जो रही है परंपरा, एक बार दूसरी पार्टी की सरकार, एक बार दूसरी पार्टी की सरकार, इस बार क्या कुछ बदलाव?
जो वही रहेगा, रिवाज बदलेगा, कोई उल्टा पलटी नहीं होगी। फिर से प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के प्रति लोगों का अथाह प्रेम, अटूट विश्वास, और जयराम जी ने जिस तरीके से जमीन पर सारी चीजों को उतारा है, उसके लिए हिमाचल की जनता इच्छुक है, उत्सुक है भारतीय जनता पार्टी को समर्थन देने के लिए।
मैम, बिग डे, इलेक्शन डे टुडे, डू टेल अस हाउ यू व्यूइंग दिस?
We are very confident. The amount of hard work everybody has put in, definitely we'll get the results. And as far as these elections are concerned, we were definitely without Mr. Veerbhadra Singh's face. So initially we were finding it a little difficult, but as we moved on, I think his blessings were always there with us. People supported us. People came outrightly and said that we want the Congress to form the government. So we had their support. And
how confident are you? And you know, between you and your son, a lot of people talking about who is going to be the CM face. You know, the BJP is gone with Jairam Thakur, but Congress at this point of time, it seems it's like a ready mix. You know, not very sure who is going to be leading Congress.
Actually, we really don't know, because this call is always taken by the High Command. let the people who have to decide this, let them get elected and come. What they have to say is also equally important. So whatever the results are, and according to who get elected, their voice is also important. And
as a woman leader, as women, for women, what kind of a message would you want to give out there?
As a woman, I know people have supported me, being a woman also, and taking this responsibility as president of the party. I have full support of the people and the women of Himachal Pradesh.
Today is an important day. It's a D-Day, a legacy battle for you, reclaiming the legacy of your father. How nervous are you? Is it like a real examination?
In fact, on the contrary, I'm not nervous at all. I'm very confident, because the kind of love and affection that people poured on us during the campaign, and the enthusiasm, the positivity which the people showed, and the resentment that was there against the government will today be translated into votes, because the people of the state have decided wholeheartedly, all segments of the society, whether they are the employees, agriculturalists, horticulturalists, youth, unemployed youth, people affected by the GST, all of them have unanimously decided to vote this government out of power. So we will work collectively, we will work as a team, and we will come back to power.
You're also contesting from rural Shimla. You're confident that not only Shimla, but the Congress will do well in Kangra, which is considered quite a decider, and Mandi, which is Jairam Thakur's domain.
100%. I can tell you that just 8 months back, we went into by-elections in Mandi district. My mother contested the by-elections, and she won from there, in spite of the Chief Minister giving regional slogans, regionalism slogans of Mandi Meri Hai, Meri Rahegi. But the people of Mandi gave a befitting reply to them. And now also, whether it is Kangra, whether it is Sirmaur, whether it is Hamirpur, any part of the state, because the government has only had only concentrated their resources only in Siraj Vidhan Sabha and Dharampur of the chief.
उत्तराखंड उत्तर प्रदेश मणिपुर गोवा सब में फिर हमारी सरकारें बनी, तो अब की बार भी बनेगी। हिमाचल प्रदेश और गुजरात में भी होगा, क्योंकि सुशासन, विकास और जन कल्याण के बहुत काम हुए हैं।
लोगों ने मन बनाया हुआ है। मैं पूरे राज्य में गया हूं और लोगों के जोश से, उत्साह से उनकी आंखों में उम्मीद देख सकता हूं। ये राज्य सरकार के खिलाफ पिछले 5 साल में जो कोताही हुई, जो वायदा खिलाफी हुई, उसके खिलाफ मत पड़ेगा। अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, युवा बेरोजगारी 22.5% है, और वो चिंता का विषय है, क्योंकि इतने भारी संख्या में नौजवान बेकार हो, उनके सामने अंधकार हो, वो अच्छा नहीं है। ये भी एक विषय है।
My colleagues Kamaljeet Sandhu, Mausmi Singh and Manjeet Sehgal are now joining me live from Himachal Pradesh. Good evening to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. They have, of course, been reporting all through the day as polling, in fact, took place in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Kamaljeet, coming across to you first. You, of course, in Mandi at the moment. You spoke to the Chief Minister. You also spoke to Pratibha Singh as well. First, an update on the polling percentage and how confident are both sides looking as, of course, voting concludes at the moment.
Follow me, we're still awaiting an update on the polling percentage, but it was well past 55%. The numbers do look good, but in the morning it was quite sluggish. We are in Tanbol, and remember, this is an adjoining district to Mandi, which is Bilaspur, where we are at this point of time, and it's 5 o'clock. That means the time has ended, but there are still long queues. You'll see women, men, all of them. The agendas have been very big, and it's been a very, very close fight between the BJP as well as the Congress party. The Aam Aadmi party has been lagging right behind, but let's just try and get a sense from people out here. 5 बज चुके हैं, वोट डाल नहीं पाए हैं, पर कतार में खड़े हैं। मुद्दा ही क्या है?
मुद्दा सबसे पहले महंगाई का, बेरोजगारी का और भ्रष्टाचार का है। जो इस बार वोटिंग है, जो वो पहले से बहुत ज्यादा हो रही है, इसका कारण यही है सबसे पहले तो। और जैसे
रोजगार नहीं है। आप कितनी उम्र के? रोजगार मिल रहा है यहाँ पे?
मेरे तो 22 साल है, अभी तो है नहीं।
नहीं है। अग्निवीर वगैरह के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं?
अग्निवीर बढ़िया योजना है।
बढ़िया योजना।
हाँ जी, रोजगार।
So there are different voices really coming in from here, but if you can have a look, it's the closing time as far as polling is concerned. But meanwhile, this is an issue-based election. Remember, the BJP has tried to bring in national agenda like Article 370. They've talked about Ram Mandir. They have talked about other issues. But meanwhile, the Congress party has been saying that this is not going to cut ice with the people. It's being fought on local polls. There are issues with the apple farmers, talking about the GST, an increase in rate. There have been obviously attractive offers both from the Congress as well as the BJP, because there are 27 lakh women voters. So an appeal has really been gone out. But meanwhile, in areas which are far-flung like Lahore, Spiti, the numbers look very less. But at this point of time, at least the main part area, especially the heart of Mandi, and we've been told that there are 3 districts which hold a sway, which is Mandi, Shimla and Kangra. Shimla has 8 seats, Mandi has 10 seats, and remember, at least 9 of them were swept by BJP, but the by-polls were won by Pratibha Singh. Meanwhile, Kangra has 15 seats. Whichever party has to win Himachal polls has to actually have a big hold on these particular 3 districts. This is 33 constituencies out of 68 in this particular 3 districts, which is almost 50% of it. But clearly, as far as BJP is concerned, they say Rivaz badlega. That means people will vote for the government rather than against it. Meanwhile, Congress seems equally confident that they will win election in an issue-based area, especially a small state like Himachal Pradesh.
Okay, so the Congress is banking on the revolving door politics of the state, but the BJP is saying Rivaz badlega, and they in fact will be voted back into power. Manjeet, I'll come across to you at the moment. What is the sense that you got from the ground? Was the voter turnout satisfactory? What are both sides telling you, and what did you see on the ground yourself?
Well, Polomi, we are in Kutiara, which is part of the Jolly Assembly constituency in Kangra. We are witnessing the similar queues of the voters, though it is 5 o'clock already. The election commission officials have closed the doors of this polling station, but people are still waiting for their turn, be it the men or be it the women. So similar is the condition in various other constituencies where we visited. As far as the issues are concerned, we spoke to a cross-section of the people. The women said the price rise was a big issue. The youth said the jobs were the big issue. Price rise and jobs are the issues which are likely to dominate the poll scene in Himachal this time. Besides the farmers and the horticulturist issues, the farmers were not happy with the government, the way it charged 18% GST on the corrugated boxes used by the apple growers, besides the pesticides. Though 6 months before the elections, the government has given a relief by announcing a 6% subsidy on the pesticides and the corrugated boxes, but the farmers were not happy. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party in its poll manifesto has announced that if BJP returns to the power, it will bring down the GST from 16 to 12%, but the farmers are not happy. Congress has promised to the farmers and horticulturists that if Congress forms a government in Himachal Pradesh, a commission will be set up which will also be represented by the unions of farmers and horticulturists. So these are the real issues on ground which may impact these elections. But as far as the poll percentage is concerned, in Sirmaur, Shimla and Solan districts, poll percentage turnout has crossed over 65%. Interestingly, the Siraj Assembly constituency from where the Chief Minister Jairam Thakur is contesting election, and in Sujanpur, where the then CM phase Prem Kumar Dhumal had lost election in 2017, are 2 of the 68 constituencies where highest poll percentage, that is 65%, has been recorded. Poll is continuing. The psephologists estimate that the polling this time may cross the 2017 figures. Follow me.
Of course, reporting from the ground over there. Those are some of the issues, of course, that the people are, of course, thinking about as they go into these elections, as they vote. Of course, we're waiting for the final tally as far as the voter turnout is concerned. So the several issues, in fact, which were on the minds of the voters as they went in to cast their ballot today. What are these X factors as far as Himachal Pradesh is concerned? What are the issues? Will the traditional 5-year rotation of government hit the ruling BJP. That is, of course, top of mind as far as the BJP is concerned. Unemployment, rising prices and pension are also key issues that have in fact dominated the discourse as far as the Himachal Pradesh election is concerned. Now, does divided Congress have a leader face to replace, in fact, Veerbhadra Singh? That is also something which has plagued the Congress as it has gone into this election. So these are some of the issues, in fact, which have in fact dominated the discourse as far as this election is concerned. Obviously, there have been many poll promises which have been made as well by both sides as well. But the key factors over there, unemployment, rising prices, divided Congress is what the leadership has been very worried about. Are October 2021 by-elections a sign of things to come as well? That is something which has been a factor which has been in the background of this election as well. JP Nadda's home state plus Prime Minister Modi's factor as well. He is, of course, the star campaigner who's campaigned extensively going into these elections, is up still a non-starter. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party, as Kamaljeet was saying earlier as well, has been lagging behind as far as this contest for Himachal Pradesh is concerned. These are some of the issues which in fact dominated the entire election campaign. Now that polling has come to an end, my colleagues Kamaljeet Sandhu, Manjeet and Mosmi Singh continue to be live with us. Mosmi, of course, has been covering extensively the Congress's campaign in the Himachal Pradesh elections. In fact, Mosmi, if you can give us a sense of, as far as the Congress campaign is concerned, how confident they were going into this election, or were they simply banking on the people just doing the trick and going ahead with the complete tradition, so to say, of Himachal Pradesh elections, which is the revolving door politics of the state?
A very good evening to you and all our viewers of India Today, Paulami from Rampur, and I can tell you that the Congress party perhaps on one count was hoping that the anti-incumbency against the BJP will get it back to power. The other factor that it was riding on was the OPS workers. You know, they are in strength of about 4 lakh, and the Congress believes that they are supporters that the Congress has got by default, and they will bring the winds of change for the Congress party. But yet again, polling has ended. There is a lock on that which will be latched very soon after the EVMs are really taken out, the agents doing their work. And here I would just take it straight away to the women voters to give you a sense of what the state of Himachal Pradesh is actually thinking and hoping, because there is a deep resolve to make this festival of democracy much stronger. आप लोग ने वोट डाला, क्या जिम्मेदारी के तहत और क्या सोच के तहत?
हमने वोट डाला, वो हमारी जिम्मेदारी थी वो कि हम वोट डालें, बस। थैंक यू।
खुश है आप वोट डाल के?
बहुत खुश है कि हम अपने जो हमारा जो अधिकार है उसको हम कितना आगे तक बढ़ा सकते हैं। हम तो सभी से अपील करते हैं, जितनी भी महिलाएं घर में रहती है, बाहर नहीं निकलती, बाहर निकलकर सभी अपने अधिकार को पहचाने, अपनी जो हमारा जो देश है इसको आगे बढ़ाए, एक ऐसी राजनीति को देखे जो हमारे देश को चला सकती है। हमारे देश को जो छोटे से लेकर बड़े तक सभी का विकास एक बराबर है कि भाई हमारा देश कैसे चलना चाहिए। इस तरह से हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि जो हमारा अधिकार है उसको पहचानते हुए देश को, हिमाचल को एक बहुत ही अच्छे से आगे कोऑपरेट करें।
So, Paulami, there is no need for decoding the message from Himachal. The Himachal voters are strong and going stronger from strength to strength. Here, sending a message to the country that issues matter and awareness truly matters.
Okay. Mosmi, Manjeet and Kamaljeet, thank you so much for joining us with those updates. We'll of course wait to see that final tally as well, but do stay on with us, because if you do get an update, we would like to come back to you as to what that final voter turnout was. At last count, it appeared to be 55% at 3 p.m. Will it in fact surpass 75%? In fact, that is also the question. Kamaljeet, what do you think? Because of the queues and the lines that you're seeing still behind you, it's 5 p.m. so no more new voters can join the queue, but there are still long queues behind you as well. Do you think that it could possibly still surpass the 75% figure of 2017?
Well, it's $1 million question, and all political parties are obviously looking at the numbers. Now, if you can see, these are serpentine queues, and if the camera person just walks with me and shows you the voter, if you just walk towards the polling center, which is still some distance away, it goes to show that this is going to be a very close fight. Women make up 27%, and Maushmi was speaking to some of them, but very clearly, the numbers, and remember, if the numbers swell, if the higher percentage is there, the signal is usually against the government. And as a tradition, as a rivaz, Himachal Pradesh has actually voted against the current government rather than for it. And meanwhile, BJP has taken a slogan. So we'll try and get a sense from all these voters out here. These are young girls. First time voter hai?
Yes.
कितना एक्साइटमेंट है, किस मुद्दे को लेके आप यहाँ पर आज आपका वोट कास्ट करेंगे?
कि क्या नाम, मैं अपनी वोट
एजुकेशन है, जॉब है, किसको
एजुकेशन
एजुकेशन है। और महिलाओं से बात करते हैं, आप लोग किस चीज को लेके वोट कर रहे हैं?
एजुकेशन को लेके।
एजुकेशन, आपको क्या लग रहा है कि यहाँ पे अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं है या बेटर हो सकती है पढ़ाई, डेवलपमेंट है?
यस।
So there you go, Paulami. I think the people out here are very simple, and that is where there's a mass majority of silent voters. They may not speak their mind out, but this is where political parties are getting cagey, and it seems like a very close fight, which seems unexpected because mostly we've seen in a swing state, either the parties are confident about it, but this time around with big guns coming in, both from the BJP, and remember, BJP President JP Nadda has been camping here, Anurag Thakur has been camping here, so the BJP has put the big guns out. Mallikarjun Kharge came towards the fag end from the Congress party, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has been camping here, so this is all Congress versus BJP, and a lot of people will talk about the 2024 perspective, but that is far away. Meanwhile, at this point of time, it seems that the local issues also hold a key card as far as Himachal Pradesh elections are concerned.
Right. Kamaljeet, stay on with us. Earlier, my colleague Mosmi Singh did speak to the state Congress chief. In fact, Pratibha Singh, listen in.
Is all set, ready, nervous moments? Are you tense? You're going to the Shani Mandir also?
No, that's just because it's a Saturday and people requested me that you kindly go to the Shani Mandir, and then we move forward. We'll go to our polling booth and give our votes. I'm not nervous because I know that Himachal people are very upright people, and they know exactly whom they are voting for. And why should they vote for BJP? Because BJP has not done much in Himachal Pradesh. ठीक है, they have, maybe whenever they were in power, they did something, but this time it was a little disappointing because people expected quite a lot from them, because this government was in power in the center, and also they were in power in Himachal Pradesh.
You believe that the double engine slogan is not going to work? We've also seen Priyanka Gandhi Vadra coming in. It's been a battle, but the Congress has clearly avoided central issues and focused on local issues.
Yeah, but the people don't want to listen much about what the center has done. They are more concerned about the state, and they know that we gave a chance to BJP also, and they expected that at least this.
So Pratibha Singh, they're obviously very confident that the Congress will in fact wrest away control of Himachal Pradesh from the ruling BJP. Thank you so much to my colleagues Kamaljeet Sandhu, Manjeet Sehgal and Mosmi Singh for joining us this evening.